On any given day, Miami International Airport is a machine of predictable motion. Passengers line up, slide their laptops into gray bins, slip off their shoes, and step forward into the scanners. It is a highly regulated, thoroughly unremarkable process. But that routine ground to a halt when a Florida traveler stepped into a scanner. The machine flagged an unusual mass right on her chest. TSA officers pulled her aside and discovered 2 live turtles, wrapped tightly in layers of medical gauze and plastic wrap, stuffed inside her bra. Because they were bound in plastic and compressed under clothing, one of the turtles suffocated and died before it even made it through the checkpoint. These incidents expose a bizarre vacuum of common sense at airport security checkpoints, where passengers risk animal lives to bypass safety protocols that would have protected them.
Following the discovery in Miami, the TSA seized the reptiles, documented the deceased turtle, and turned the lone survivor over to the Florida Department of Fish and Wildlife for urgent care. The incident prompted a bewildered public statement from the agency, explicitly begging travelers to stop hiding animals in weird places on their bodies. The strangest part of this ordeal is that the passenger's extreme smuggling attempt was completely unnecessary. The TSA explicitly allows small pets, including turtles, through security checkpoints. To do it safely, you simply remove the animal from its enclosure. The empty carrying case goes through the X-ray machine, and the pet is carried by hand through the standard metal detector. By choosing to bind and hide the turtle instead, the traveler bypassed the very rules meant to keep the animal breathing, introducing lethal risk for zero logistical gain. Unfortunately, the checkpoint at Miami International is just one frontline in a surprisingly long, documented history of wildlife smuggling. In March of 2024, agents at Newark Liberty International stopped a man who had shoved a live invasive turtle down the front of his pants. That same year, a different passenger was intercepted trying to bring an entire bag full of live snakes aboard a commercial flight. And the severity scales up. In 2023, Miami officials heard faint chirping coming from a duffel bag belonging to a man traveling from Nicaragua to Taiwan. Inside, they found dozens of smuggled Amazon parrot eggs and live chicks. The man pleaded guilty to federal smuggling charges. What starts as eccentric foolishness by individual travelers quickly blurs into the logistics of organized international criminal enterprises. Whether it's a single turtle or a clutch of rare eggs, wrapping an animal in plastic, depriving it of ventilation, and pressing it against a 98-degree human body is a recipe for severe physiological distress. Sneaking them past a modern checkpoint is a fool's errand. Millimeter-wave scanners map the body's dense profile, turning foreign organic material into a screaming anomaly. The software doesn't care if the mass is a weapon or a living creature. It simply demands an immediate physical pat-down. Once caught, the consequences escalate rapidly. The animals are confiscated, flights are missed, and perpetrators face stiff penalties ranging from hefty civil fines to federal criminal prosecution. If you need to travel with a pet, check your airline's specific policies first. Then declare the animal at security and carry it safely, openly through the checkpoint. The modern airport security apparatus is a high-tech net, and treating a living creature like hidden contraband results in a tragic, predictable failure.